Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, 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 fourth graders. Welcome to the last lesson. The last lesson. The last lesson. This is the last lesson. The lesson 7. Okay, let's go. Today we are going to learn something new about the worms and how these organisms work, and what is the idea and the function, the principle or the most important function of these insects and organisms that are ready every day, all the moment working. So worms, right? We have a wormery. Wormery is a place that humans do for make like cultivation of worms, right? Is special for create worms. Worms are important because it's important to understand what is the idea of the worms inside the soil and the treatment that these organisms do in the planet. Underground farmers. They are farmers, as the name said. Why are worms such a valuable part of life on this planet? Pay attention. You may say, ew, oh, wakala, worms. But today you're going to understand and you're going to learn what is the idea of the worms and what for are. So worms are not, yeah, it's true. Worms aren't very popular creatures. Some people even find them too slimy and gross. Maybe if more people knew how important worms are to life on Earth, they'd have a different opinion, right? It might not sound like a tasty diet to you, but worms eat soil, dead animals, and plant materials like leaves, and they help to decompose or break all these things down in the course of a day. Worms eat more than their own body weight. Their waste or castings is something called black gold because it is so rich in nutrients that plants need. As they eat, worms burrow in tunnels. These tunnels are also good for plants. In conclusion, this the paragraph 1 and the paragraph 2 make an introduction about the worms and what is it the most important thing that they do is coming in the exam. Worms help to decompose the organisms. So the second part of the reading, well, as you see, look, worms are important in the function of the planet. Yes, they are. This lesson is going to be very short because I'm going to give you other video that is going to help me to force the information of this. This is how to make a wormery. What is a wormery? A wormery is like a jar or something, a place or pot where we can put soil, rest of leaves, and cultivate or make like a home for worms, right? But this is not. This is do it for humans. So this is the idea, right? I'm not going to read it because we are not going to do it. Just understand what is a wormery, right? How can you do it? With some soil, with 1 jar of glass, dead leaves, some grass clipping, and piece of black cloth. 3 or 4 air worms, a spray bottle filled with water. So these are the materials that you can use if you want to make a wormery. We are not going to do it, right? It's not necessary. The thing is that you have to understand, if you keep the soil moist or wet, right, you can keep the worms for a week or two so that you can observe them at work. After that time, you will need to release them unless you want to keep giving a new material to it. So worms are very important because they do tunnels or they make burrows, and they began to mix the sand and soil together, so also drag it some of these leaves and grass below to the surface. So it's amazing the objective, the function of the worms inside the soil. They are decomposers, animals that are dead or plants that are dead the decomposers or cleaner insects or organisms clean because they eat and clean the area. Okay, this is the lesson of today. I'm going to give you other video down. You're going to share and you're going to see too. No classwork. So have a nice day. Love you. Bye bye.